Hey Internet, my name is Sebbi and welcome back to the Christmas special of Kerbal Space Program. We are back with Handler Kerman, who's currently on a suborbital trajectory around the moon, and yeah, he has a great idea that he likes to land on the moon, and well, he likes to do this with these early technologies we have available. And so yeah, he is a very brave and eager and ambitious Kerbonaut, and I hope for him that he's able to do so and that he's also able to return back to Kerbin. And well, he likes to land down here in this crater facing Kerbin, and yeah, so he's only a few minutes away, and well, we can now get closer to the moment of truth when he has to perform several retrograde burns in order to slow his spacecraft down and to perform the landing. And okay, over here we can already see the crater where he likes to land on. And here he is now descending. He's descending quite fast, and somewhere around here he has to land. Okay, at first he needs to kill more or less his lateral velocity, and well, the next problem is that he has not very much fuel left. He is almost halfway through his fuel tank, and well, this is really limiting his chances to perform his mission and to return back to Kerbin. But yeah, I think he still is looking forward to this. He still thinks he's able to do it. And yeah, soon we will reach the 10-kilometer mark, and then I think it's time to really start preparing the landing. And okay, I think now it's a good time for him to start performing a retrograde burn in order to kill the lateral velocity at first before he has to control his descent rate. And okay, no chance to stop it anymore. He is now too slow. He is now going straight down. Okay, very good. Now, careful. The next important thing is to perform several burns in order to descend straight down. He is doing an amazing job. Very good. Now he is descending straight down. This is amazing. Handler is smiling. He is still in a good mood, and he still thinks that he's able to land successfully on the moon. Okay, and what is this white dot over there? What is this white dot? This is also a good question, but right now he can speed things up as he is descending. Okay, the velocity due to the gravity of the moon has increased once again, but he needs to be very careful that he is not burning too early and wasting some valuable fuel, because he needs to return back to space. Okay, and now it's time for him to reduce the descent rate. Okay, very good. Okay, careful. Oh, we are coming down on some kind of slope. This could be risky. Okay, now he needs to control his descent rate. Now we can throttle down. Very careful. It's quite risky to land on a slope, but he has not so many options to change his landing area. He has not very much fuel left, so he needs to have a very gentle landing. And well done. Good job, Handler. Good job. And what is this over there? What is this mysterious thing over there? At first, he needs to switch off SAS so that he is not running out of electric charge. Then he can perform a crew report. Crew report from Moon's northwest crater. Well done. 20 signs. Okay, keep it. And of course, the most important thing, he can now leave his capsule, and the first Kerbonaut is leaving some footprints on the moon. And Handler is smiling. He is smiling. He did it. He landed successfully on the moon. He is happy about this. And he now can perform an EVA report. You start to say something dramatic and poignant about the plight of Kerbal kind in this grand universe, only to be cut off by a random radio chatter that the situation is nominal. Okay, keep the data, and you can perform your flag. Okay, now we need to come up with a great name for the landing site. I think the best way to call the landing site is Merry Christmas! Indeed, Merry Christmas! And okay, so we have planted our flag, we have finished the contract, we have plant flag on the moon, our trackers confirm the flag has been planted at the moon, nicely done, very good, and explore the moon, land on the moon complete, 22,000 funds, and okay, now Handler has landed in a very interesting spot. There is something over there. What is this? What is this interesting spot over there? He can now start flying towards it. We need to be careful that we are not gaining too much speed and that we in the end are not able to come to a stop. Okay. So, Handler is flying, Handler is exploring. And what is this great thing? What is this great thing? It's very interesting. Okay, I need to make sure that he is not running into the ground. I hope he has enough EVA propellant in his spacesuit, because otherwise it would be pretty bad if he runs out of propellant, of his EVA propellant, and then not able to get back into his capsule. So I have to make sure that he is not using too much of his EVA propellant, because the capsule has no ladders. Handler said, no, I don't need ladders, I have my EVA pack, and now he is even going on an excursion with his EVA jetpack, and I'm not quite sure if this is really a wise decision. Handler, you are really a risky person. You take so many great risks in order to advance our space program. And okay, but what is this strange thing over there? What is this strange thing over there? Okay, I think, how much fuel is left? Okay, it's getting more and more risky. Okay, I think I should be careful. I shouldn't use more. Okay, now I think I should come to a stop and I should walk the rest, because otherwise it would be dangerous. Okay, and he wouldn't be able to return back into the capsule. Okay, so in this case, I will now walk a little bit, and when Handler is arriving at this mysterious thing, we can see what he has found. And yeah, so let me just do a little bit of walking, and then I will bring you back in. Okay, Handler is now about 3.4 kilometers away from his landing site, and he is almost there. He's almost there at this object, and well, it seems to be some kind of monument. It has an interesting shape. It's very interesting, and well, he is now pretty interested to find out what the thing is. He just needs to walk a little bit around, and well, it could be almost like a monument or so. It's hard to see. It's really hard to see. So it's now time for him, although he's pretty low already on EVA fuel to take advantage a little bit of his EVA fuel to get a little bit closer. And yes, indeed, it's a monument. It's the... Careful, careful, careful. And he is standing on top of this monument. And he is smiling, he is smiling. He is so happy that he discovered the Neil Armstrong monument placed on the moon. And well done, Handler. You picked a great landing spot. You picked really an amazing landing spot. And well, this is so cool. It's basically the Apollo moonlander, and well, it's a monument standing around here on the moon. And Handler was lucky to discover this, and he can now look across the landscape and enjoy it, to be this close to this great man, to be very close to Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon. And well, this is really exciting, this is great, and this is really great that Handler made it on its very first moon landing on this Christmas special to land very close to this monument. And well, he is now happy, he is definitely happy. And yeah, now after he enjoyed this great view, he has to return back the 3.5 kilometers back to his capsule. Unfortunately, he's already quite low on fuel, so he just can start flying. He can accelerate it a little bit, and well, at first we can take a little bit advantage of the monopropellant fuel of his EVA fuel. But soon he needs to land and walk back home to his capsule on foot, because, well, as I already said, he has refused to install a ladder to his spacecraft, and so he needs the EVA propellant in order to return back to the capsule and to get back into his capsule. And yeah, so he needs to save some of this fuel. But well, I think it was worthy to take the time to get out here to find this great memorial there, the Armstrong Memorial, and to sing at this great man, the first man on the moon. And well, indeed, this was great. This was great for our very first Christmas moon landing. And now he is about to return back to his capsule, and then it's very exciting for him to return back to space. So in this case, I will now return together with Handler back to Center 6, and then we will perform the liftoff, and hopefully Handler will be available or able to land, no, not to land, but to return back to space. And yeah, so let me continue this. Okay, Handler is now returning back to his capsule after he visited the Armstrong Memorial, and this was so cool. This was really a great landing spot. And now it's time for the most complicated and most dangerous part of the mission, because Handler made his moon landing with very early technology, and so he has not very much fuel left in his fuel tank. And well, he still likes to return back to Kerbin. And well, I'm not quite sure if Handler is really sure about what he is doing. He told to me, no, everything is okay, I know what I'm doing, but I'm not quite sure I'm not quite sure if he's really aware of what he is doing. And like this, come on Handler, get back, grab, okay, this time, and board. Well done, Handler is now back in his capsule, and he has now two challenges. On the one hand, he needs to reach an orbit around the moon, and then he needs to return back to Kerbin because he has no antenna on his capsule. And well, this is really a very huge challenge. I hope he's able to do so. We will see. He can now enable SAS, and yeah, Handler, I hope you are ready. In 3, 2, 1, and liftoff. Okay, here we go. We are now leaving the moon, and at first I like to have an apoapsis of maybe 10 kilometers. Okay, I hope we do have enough fuel. The fuel 30 units. Ooh, it's going down. This is quite risky. I hope Handler is aware of what he's doing and he knows what he's doing. And okay, 10 kilometers, very good. We are down to 26 units of fuel. Okay. So, Merry Christmas and goodbye. Landing area down there. We landed for the very first time on the moon. Somewhere over there, the Armstrong Memorial. And yeah, Handler is now also a little bit scared as he realizes that he's really low on fuel. And yeah, 26 units of fuel left. I'm not quite sure if this is really a good thing. But well, I think Handler knows what he likes to do. And his first goal is now to get closer to the apoapsis in order to perform a prograde burn and to insert his capsule into an orbit around the moon. Okay, now it's time. It's now time to perform the burn and to hopefully establish an orbit. Okay, don't raise your apoapsis too much. I think it's only a few meters per second of delta V needed until he is in an orbit. He now needs to get a little bit closer to the apoapsis. Now I can aim once again at the prograde vector and continue the burn. Very good, very good. And well done. 13 by 10. Okay. And what about 14 units of liquid fuel left? 14 units of liquid fuel are left. Handler, I hope you are sure. I hope you are really prepared for what you are doing. The good position to leave the moon is somewhere around here. So, Handler can now perform almost an orbit around the moon, and then he needs to perform a prograde burn, and I'm not quite sure. I hope he is able to return back to Kerbal. I think the best way is to do an all-or-nothing burn, an all-in burn over here in order to leave the moon, and hopefully, if he's lucky, he can have a periapsis which is deep enough inside Kerbal's atmosphere so that he gets captured by it. And yeah, I hope for him that everything will work out as he wishes. Okay, I think this is now the perfect position for his maneuver. He can now aim his spacecraft to prograde. We can rotate the thing around to have a last view through the window down to there, to the surface of the moon passing by. Okay, Handler, I hope you are ready. Because in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. I am now using all of the fuel right away, and I hope I can. Okay, we are out of fuel. We are now out of fuel, and now it's really an exciting moment when we are on some kind of escape trajectory away from the moon. We will come across once again the landing site. Handler is smiling. He is happy that he built a spacecraft. Down there was our landing site. He is happy as he is flying across it once again. And wow, this was really cool. This was so amazing. And okay, Handler is happy. He's so happy that he was able to construct a vessel this early in the game that was able to land on the moon and bring him back into space, but I'm not quite sure if he was really this lucky to build a spacecraft which is able to even return him back home to Kerbal. Okay, now we can speed things up to get closer to the moment that we are leaving the sphere of influence. Okay, we have left the sphere of influence. Now, moment of truth. We have a collision course with Kerbal. How crazy is this? This is so great. Handler built a spacecraft which was able to fly out to the moon, and even without any help of a maneuver node or anything like this, he is able to return back home to Kerbal. Wow. This is a crazy guy. Handler is really a crazy guy. He managed to land on the moon. He managed to land close to the Armstrong Memorial. He managed to leave the moon with this tiny early spacecraft, and he even managed to return back to Kerbal. Well, not yet, but he will be able to return back home to Kerbal, and wow. This is crazy. This is completely crazy. And yeah, he is now on his way back home, and we will see how the story will end in the next episode. So, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this, and I hope you will be joining me in the next episode. Until then, my name is Sebbi. See you!